Hey everyone, welcome to That's Good Denver. I'm your host Chris Romeo, and today I'll be breaking down the Nuggets last season, or the 2025 Denver Nuggets season, and the Nuggets offseason. As like I said in the last video when I did the state of the Broncos being one of the winners of the offseason, I stated that I didn't get a chance to do a Nuggets recap because I was busy with having my own place. I was busy graduating college. I was reflecting on college, spending a lot of time myself. And honestly, there was a point in time where I thought I was never going to upload on this YouTube channel ever again. But now that I decided today, while I'm working, to upload on my YouTube channel. But anyways, let's get started. So Nuggets last year, they had a pretty disappointing regular season. I mean, finished 50-32, which is not bad at all, pretty good. But the Nuggets defense was a serious issue, and Jokic had the best season of his career. He had a 161-point game. Jokic averaged a triple-double. Jokic put up the first 30-20-20 game. Jokic pretty much solidified himself as the best player in the NBA, even though he didn't win MVP, even though he didn't win the finals like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic statistically had a better season than him. The reason why SGA won MVP over Jokic, not only because the Thunder won the NBA Finals this year, but the Thunder also beat the Nuggets in 7 games this past year. But speaking of that, so the Nuggets had a disappointing regular season, and then the Nuggets went into Game 7 against the Clippers. The Nuggets absolutely crushed the Clippers in Game 7 to win the series. The Nuggets beating the Clippers in Game 7 was actually the day I walked the stage of graduation, so that will go down in history. The Nuggets also, the Nuggets went up against the Thunder in a 7-game series in round 2, and the Nuggets put up the best fight they could have possibly put up, honestly. The Nuggets forced Game 7 against the eventual NBA champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Nuggets lost in 7 games. Jokic had a good series. Aaron Gordon had an insane series. Aaron Gordon was a big reason why we had a pretty decent playoff run, with a buzzer beater against the Thunder and even a buzzer beater dunk against the Clippers. So Aaron Gordon was absolutely sensational. And, even though the Nuggets lost to the Thunder, even though the Nuggets lost to the eventual NBA champions, Oklahoma City Thunder, in Game 4 and Game 5, when Denver played OKC, the Nuggets were 3 minutes of better basketball away in Game 4 and 5 from winning not only one of Game 4 and 5, but possibly winning both Game 4 and 5. And if the Nuggets win one of Game 4 or 5 in the series, the Nuggets win the series in 6 games against the Thunder, and the Nuggets would have maybe beaten the T-Wolves. The Nuggets would have beaten the Pacers in the NBA Finals. The Nuggets would have smoked the Pacers in 5 games, if I'm being honest. The Nuggets took it to Game 7 against the eventual NBA champions Thunder. The Nuggets were 3 or 4 bit. The Nuggets took the Thunder to a Game 7, and the Nuggets were 3 minutes of better basketball away from winning one of Game 4 and 5. And like I said, if the Nuggets win one of Game 4 and 5, the Nuggets beat the Thunder in 6 games. But the Thunder did win the series, and yeah, the Thunder barely squeaked by us, if I'm being honest. Because even the game where the Nuggets lost at home, 92-87, Jokic had his worst game of the playoffs. In Game 5, when the Nuggets lost by like 7, the Nuggets were up by like 8 going into the 4th quarter. They just had a terrible bench unit in the 4th quarter. So yeah, like my point is, yes, the Thunder won the series, but my point is the Nuggets were 3 or 4 minutes of better basketball away from winning that series against the Thunder. But the Nuggets have had a good offseason, though. The Nuggets traded MPJ for Cam Johnson. I thought that was a big win for the Nuggets. The Nuggets also brought back Bruce Brown from the 2023 Nuggets team. The Nuggets traded Dario Saric for Jonas Valanciunas. The Nuggets absolutely robbed the Kings in that trade, getting Jonas Valanciunas for Dario Saric. And the Nuggets also added Tim Hardaway Jr. And also with the Nuggets getting Valanciunas for Saric, Jokic finally has a backup center now. Like, Valanciunas is definitely the best backup center the Nuggets have had in the entire Jokic era. Last people were saying Saric would be good last year, but Saric was awful. He played like 10 regular season games, didn't play at all. So the Denver Nuggets absolutely robbed the Sacramento Kings in getting Jonas Valanciunas for Dario Saric. So the Nuggets, I already said the Broncos are one of the winners of the offseason. I'll be honest, the Nuggets are probably one of the winners of the offseason too. Are the Nuggets the offseason NBA champions? I really don't know, and I don't really think so. I mean, but I think you can make an argument that the Nuggets maybe won the offseason. But the Nuggets right now are like the Baltimore Ravens. Like, the Nuggets have all the talent and stuff. The Nuggets have all the pieces to win the finals this year. The matter of fact is Jamal Murray going to stay healthy? Is Jamal Murray going to be consistent? Is, Jokic going to take another leap, which, Jokic already had the best season of his career last year. I don't know if Jokic is going to take another leap this year, but, the Nuggets have the pieces now to win the NBA Finals this year, possibly. It just depends on their competition, and it just depends on whether Jamal Murray can stay consistent and stay healthy. But I like the moves what the Nuggets have made this offseason. I like the moves the Broncos have made this offseason, and I like the moves the Nuggets have made this offseason. Broncos and the Nuggets are both the winners of the offseason. And I'm not even, being that biased when I say that. If you ask an NBA expert like Stephen A. Smith if the Nuggets won the offseason, Stephen A. Smith would agree with me, because the Nuggets had the worst bench last year. The Nuggets now have a bench with Jonas Valanciunas, Cam Johnson, Bruce Brown from the 2023 NBA champion Nuggets team. And if you ask any expert in the NFL if the Broncos are the winners of the offseason, if you ask Shannon Sharp or Stephen A. Smith, they probably agree that the Broncos are the winners of the offseason because they have the best defense possibly, and good receivers. But it's just preseason, it's just the offseason. The Broncos season hasn't started, the Nuggets season hasn't started. But I'm proud of the Nuggets and Broncos front office building this team. Now they just got to go prove themselves. Bo Nix got to prove himself. Bo Nix got to take that second leap and lead the Broncos to a Super Bowl appearance, hopefully. I don't know. And Jokic and the Nuggets need to take that second leap to lead the Nuggets to hopefully their second NBA title in franchise history. But that's it, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment. Broncos, one of the winners of the offseason. Nuggets, one of the winners of the offseason. The 2025 has been one of the best years of life. The Broncos winning clinch the playoffs in person, with the Nuggets winning Game 7 the day of my graduation, with the Avalanche winning and clinching the playoffs for me in person. So, because of that, I'm gonna, like I said, I know I've posted this on my Snapchat story, and some of you are getting tired of this, but hey, I graduated college, and it's just nicotine. So, Broncos won and clinched the playoffs for me in person. Avalanche won and clinched the playoffs for me in person. Nuggets won Game 7 the day of my graduation. And Broncos and Nuggets winners of the offseason. But yeah, hopefully me smoking this doesn't prevent me from finding a job within my sports studies degree. It won't make a difference for me at Bethel because I already graduated. But subscribe, comment. I'm Chris Romeo, and Broncos winners of the offseason, Nuggets winners of the offseason. I'm Chris Romeo, and that's good Denver. Let's ride, Mile High. All right, subscribe, comment. I'm Chris Romeo, and that's good Denver.